Most people earning $3,000 a month end up with almost nothing left by day 25. Not because they spend too much, but because nobody ever gave them a system. Today, you are going to get that system in under 10 minutes. The 50-30-20 rule was created by Elizabeth Warren, yes, the U.S. Senator, back when she was a Harvard bankruptcy professor. She spent 2 decades studying why ordinary Americans went broke, and she boiled the answer down to one simple ratio: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings. That is the whole rule. Think of your paycheck as water being poured into 3 buckets. The first bucket, the big one, is labeled needs. The second bucket is wants. The third and most important bucket is your future. Every dollar you earn gets sorted into one of these 3 automatically every single month. The needs bucket is 50% of your take-home pay. Take-home pay means the money that actually lands in your bank account after taxes, not your gross salary. On a $3,000 take-home, that is $1,500 for needs. Needs are things you genuinely cannot live without: rent or mortgage, electricity, water, groceries, transportation to work, and the minimum payments on any debts. Here is where most people trip up. A need is your basic phone plan. A want is the unlimited data upgrade. A need is groceries. A want is the meal kit delivery service. A need is getting to work. A want is the premium car when a used one would do the job. The rule does not punish you for wants. It just makes sure you know which bucket they belong in. The wants bucket is 30%, $900 on our $3,000 example. This is the guilt-free zone: Netflix, dinners out, gym memberships, weekend trips, new clothes. You are allowed to spend this money. In fact, the rule insists you do, because a budget with zero fun is a budget you will quit in 2 weeks. The last bucket, 20%, or $600 on our example, is the one that changes your life. This money has 3 jobs. First, build an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in a savings account so an unexpected car repair does not destroy you. Second, pay off high-interest debt faster than the minimum. Third, invest for the future: a retirement account, an index fund, whatever matches your goal. Let us walk through a real paycheck. Alex is 24, just started a job, and takes home $3,000 a month. Rent is $900, utilities $120, groceries $250, bus pass $80, phone $50, and a student loan minimum of $100. That adds up to $1,500, exactly 50%. Alex has $900 for wants and $600 to save and invest. The math works almost perfectly. But what if Alex's rent was $1,000 instead? Now needs eat up $1,800. That is 60%. This is more common than you think, especially in expensive cities. The rule does not break. It becomes a diagnostic. It tells you exactly what the problem is. Housing costs too much. The fix is either find a roommate, move somewhere cheaper, or earn more. The budget just made the invisible visible. Here is why that 20% bucket is the most powerful. If Alex invests just $600 a month starting at age 24, historically the U.S. stock market has averaged around 10% a year before inflation. Over 40 years, that $600 a month could grow to roughly $3 million. Not because Alex is a genius investor, but because of time and consistency. Compare Alex, who starts the 20% savings habit at 24, versus someone who waits until 30. Same $600 a month, same historical growth rate, same retirement age. The 10-year head start is worth roughly $2 million. That is not a typo. $2 million just from starting 1 decade earlier. The biggest mistake people make with this rule is called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, great, and immediately your rent goes up, your car gets nicer, your subscriptions multiply. Your income grew, but your savings percentage stayed the same or got smaller. The 50-30-20 rule protects you from this trap because the percentages are locked in. When income rises, all 3 buckets grow together. Setting this up takes 5 minutes. Step 1, find your real monthly take-home pay after taxes. Step 2, multiply by 0.5, 0.3, and 0.2 to get your 3 numbers. Step 3, Open a free budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet and label 3 categories: needs, wants, future. Step 4, set up an automatic transfer to savings on payday so the 20% moves before you can spend it. Done. Let us lock it in. 50% of take-home pay goes to needs, the things you genuinely cannot skip. 30% goes to wants, the things that make life enjoyable and keep you from quitting the budget. 20% goes to your future, emergency fund first, then debt, then investing. One rule, 3 buckets, 5 minutes to set up. That is the 50 by 30 20. Pull up your last bank statement right now and add up everything you spent last month. Then divide your spending into those 3 buckets and see where you actually land. Most people are shocked. Drop your numbers in the comments, no judgment, just honesty. And if compound interest is the next thing you want to understand, that video is queued up right now.